Hi everybody, it's July 11th, 2025. Going through problems can get tiresome really quick. They can wear on you and stress you out and just take you out of your normal productive sense of self in the direction you want in your life. The problems may just keep on coming. But one truth that I've noticed is that there are many times, if you just stop and think and reflect, after you come out about of problems, you may ask yourself, what really happened? Like, what really harmed me? And you remember all the emotional turnovers that you got, those realizations you got, those conclusions, those walking out to the middle of nowhere mentally and spiritually and emotionally, just all these directions and stories that happen in the midst of that challenge. And then you come to the end and you're like, what really hurt me? And then you realize nothing hurted you at all. It's just that it took you through a trip. It took you through a space that you were not used to and that you were not entirely comfortable with, but nothing really came to any effect of negativity. And I think it's important to note these occurrences because if you're not careful, you will develop a narrative of being in a life that is incredibly tough and unfair, and that's going to hinder your sight to see the greatness of your life, to see the peace that you have in your life, because you told yourself that my life is stressful, my life is full of problems, but at the end nothing really happens to you. You're just exercising, you're just learning, you're just reconciling miscellaneous stimuli because they're out of order and they're just floating around you and you needed to clear them out somehow. They were just presented to you because you noticed them and you got sucked into a line of activity or a pathway of assessment, and then you came out of it and you're like, okay, that was a whole lot of nothing, right? So we have to be aware of that, and we have to be grateful for that many times out of the times that happens to us. And I would say that it might seem like I'm saying you've done so much for naught or for nothing, but it's not. That's not the case. Everything that you participate in and pour your energy to has a purpose, and many times I find that when something I've been through comes to nothing, I have learned something that I could pin on the wall and come back to later, or I could use it as a point of conversation with the right person, and that will light up a new area of truth that I haven't realized before from that perspective. Any outcome could come of this type of occurrence. So if you feel like you're going through problems, you could even tell in the middle of it if it's going to really affect you. It's some things just take up your time and your attention just for the sake of spiritual balance, and that's all good. Everything's all good. So I hope this helps. Thanks.